Alright, so we're back again, and we're gonna play a little bit of a demo I found. It harkens back to the old game, or rather old TV series called Battlestar Galactica. We had the Cylons, which were these human-like robots, which rebelled and wiped out humanity. And the TV show itself really is about the survival of humanity, or the attempt thereof, as they leave Earth and fly off into space in the search of a different world far away from the Cylons, in the hopes of surviving and leaving this place behind. Alright, so this is just after starting the game itself. I haven't played it, no idea about... it's gonna be a short demo obviously, and it's a strategy sort of game, so we'll kind of play it and see if we like it. In orbit around Caprica, the captain of a scattered ship witnesses the last moments of his homeworld. What once was the capital of the 12 colonies has been turned into a living nightmare. Nuclear explosions scorching forests, vaporizing lakes, razing cities to the ground. By the gods. Why is nobody answering our hails? Where's the colonial fleet? Those Gunstars, why aren't they moving? Dawnwalker to all nearby units, requesting immediate assistance. The Dawnwalker civilian ships are non-military vessels incorporated into the fleet during the Exodus. They contribute their own capabilities to the fleet's survival. As the captain speaks, he notices that the Dreid's screen blips repeatedly. Yesterday, Cylons were almost mythical. Today, the Dreid's contact. The Cylons, they're on to us. I repeat, please send help. Send help. Lima to Dawnwalker, please report status. Thank the gods, I don't know what's happening. We just arrived in orbit around Caprica when I saw all of this. Now they're after my ship. Please help us. Hold still, Dawnwalker. I'll take care of that raider. So I think this is the raider, right? There's a fighter. Dawnwalker civilian ship. Select this Viper squadron to give orders. Do this task. Now that your squadron is selected, attack this Cyclone enemy clone. This is the Dreid's preview. It shows enemies about to spawn a few seconds before they do. You can hover over this preview to get more information about the incoming enemy. You can now access the tactical pause. So space, alright. It's your most important tool for surviving overwhelming Cylon forces. It allows you to pause the battle to analyze the situation and give orders to your squadrons. Don't hesitate to use it as much as possible, especially when facing overwhelming or complex battle situations. You can now destroy the incoming enemies attacking the fleet on your own. So using tactical pause to give orders and avoid losing precious seconds when targeting moving enemies. Alright, so we're going to take the fighter here and I'm going to attack the raider. It's another one incoming. Hey Paulogis, how you doing, my man? I ain't scared of no C words. I think, yeah, I guess Cylons were with C, right? It's been so long since I saw the show, I can't recall. Your main goal is to protect the fleet and survive. The Cylons, yeah, C indeed, can jump in anywhere. Get back to defensive positions near the fleet when possible with your squadron. Select your Viper squadron and move it to the nearest civilian ships. How you been? Had a good weekend? Kicked down a few brewskis? Alright, so we're gonna move back here. We are getting a new one coming in soon, so we gotta be mindful. So they're actually nuking Earth, and the Stormwalker's trying to escape. Raiders contact. Multiple raiders spotted ahead. They come in groups now, huh? The cowards. I'll give them a warm welcome, Dawnwalker. Player and enemy units can have abilities that improve their efficiency. When your squadron is selected, you can see all its activable and passive abilities. Right, Hunter Instinct. I like that. When Hunter mode is on, units automatically attack and follows enemies within 56 TU, some sort of a range unit, if it doesn't have selected targets. Doing good. College at Women and Wendy. Women get some lame flowers, women get beer openers. I'd go for the beer opener. I'm doing good. I'm actually having a brewski here. Taking a bit of a load off SSA. Okay, so we're gonna activate the Hunter Instinct. Let's attack one of these raiders here. Let's hover over this Viper Core ability, Hover Instinct. This ability allows the squadron to automatically target and chase enemies within range. It's very efficient against a pack of fragile enemies, which the raiders are. It can be toggled off to have full manual control, but most of the time it shouldn't be needed. Let's keep it activated for now. Move your Viper so the enemy's raiders are within range of the Hunter Instinct. Auto attack ability and watch it handling them automatically. So gonna fly up here, get close, should be activated. It's kind of like an Overwatch ability. Here they come, the raiders. Let's get closer. Alright, didn't go exactly the way I'd hoped for, but, you know, with some manual control, we did what I need to. Now use your Viper's Hunter Instincts, automatic ability to destroy the next enemy wave. Okay, so we're gonna move in a little bit closer here. Oh, we're getting surrounded here. Major Lima, multiple raiders contact spotted. You'll never make any time. We're exposed. Cop that, Dawnwalker. A raptor should be here soon. You'll be covered. Right. This situation requires a change of strategy. With a short range, the Viper cannot deal with all the incoming scattered enemies by itself before they reach the fleets. Fortunately, a Raptor just arrived to defend the fleets. It's a long-range artillery squadron. And very efficient, so effective in dealing with far and scattered enemies. However, artillery squadrons are slow and can't charge your weapons while moving. You should try and move them as little as possible. Your Raptor is already within range of the incoming enemies. You have to watch it handle this situation. See, also finally finished the Kaiserreich Germany under democracy. Truly painful, and later played Austria under status quo. Yeah. So did you do well on the Kaiserreich? Oh, look at that artillery. Let's move. Oops. I should move that. I was trying to move this one. Get this one close in case it needs some backup support here. Alright, we're getting a bunch of them in. I actually played a little bit of Horse of Iron earlier tonight. An hour or so. It didn't go splendid. But that's okay. But I'm also a huge fan, a particular fan of like sci-fi, so this should be fun. The Raptor is very efficient when positioned strategically. Do you guys like sci-fi as well? Like, do you have any favorite kind of sci-fi shows you like watching? Also try to push them to cover a wide area protecting the fleet from incoming enemies, so that you don't need to move them too often. Now defeat the next wave using both your squadrons and what you learned so far. Okay. So I'm gonna set this one up here for a bit of range. Keep him overwatch or hunter instinct. We'll keep this one here, so it'll take out the raiders coming in here from the northwest. Yeah, Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah, me too, actually. They did like a lot of spin-off series, didn't they, for the Clone Wars? Like these kind of semi-animated sort of things, right? Oh, what the heck's that? Well, what is this thing? Battlestar, not good. Lima to Gunstar's James here, requesting for help. This is a Cylon Battlestar. It has tremendous firepower and carries hundreds of Cylon units. It's almost impossible to destroy. For now, the only goal is survival. Move your squadron back to protect the fleets. 6,000 hit points. Capital ship. And we have 170. Yeah, it's not happening, right? Well, let's keep our ship close. Like enemy squadrons, missiles launch by the capital enemy ship also have a preview with a countdown. You see it here. Like enemy squadrons, they can be destroyed once they spawn. They're much faster. Prepare to intercept them by staying in defense between the civilian ship and the capital ships. Yeah, I was actually rewatching some Star Trek the other night, and oh, let's see. Yeah, I've been kind of disappointed with like the more recent releases. There's too much kind of melodrama between the characters, not enough like space, sci-fi and adventure and fighting and, you know, exploration. In my humble opinion. There are 3 types of missiles, homing, explosive and nukes. While homing missiles are fast and always target single units, explosive missiles are slow but target an area. Nukes are slower explosive missiles with more hull points, dealing a lot more damage on a wider area. They can all be intercepted, but nukes should be prioritized. Okay, there's a homing missile, and that's a nuke, so we gotta watch out for that one. So let's try to take this one out. Destroy the incoming missiles with what you have learned. Raptors, position them to intercept missiles without having to move. This one here. Vipers, attack missiles by intercepting them. Not chasing them, as they are much faster. So, here maybe. Yeah, so we gotta get that tactical newt. Not newt, but nuke. There we go. Nice, nice. Raptors and Vipers can attack and chase units within range automatically. But sometimes you need to prioritize your targets. For the incoming wave of enemies, position your units defensively, but destroy nukes first. Alright, I'm gonna move the Raptor here. I'll be keeping an eye on the nuke. I can actually move a little bit closer and keep the Hunter Instinct on. I should attack these and then we can divert to the nuke as it comes in. There it goes. So focus it, there we go. So that went pretty well. So we just need to get the civilian ship out of here now, I think. Yeah, it's just gonna get worse and worse, isn't it? Okay, huge load here. Let's go up here, intercept this largest group. Gunstar position, multiple Cylon raids contacts. Civilian ship spotted. The Dawnwalker sending a distress signal. What are your orders, Commander? We're gonna hail the ship. Right away, sir. Let's see, I started playing Dying Light in co-op with a friend. Drop kick a zombie child. Yeah, you gotta kick the baby, man. It's gotta be done. Required. Yeah, I actually bought Dying Light the other day. Like the first one, right? This Dying Light 2 out now. So they had a really nice discount on the first one, so I picked it up. Figured that could be fun to play at some point. Now I'm even more excited knowing I can kick zombie kids in the face. Oh yeah, it could be cool. Right away, sir. let's see what we're doing here. Your order is immediately followed. You have been serving as the commander of a Gunstar named Shamsir for the past 5 years. You never thought you would be facing the Cylons. The phone rings. A connection has been established with the Dawnwalker. When you pick up, all you can hear is the captain's voice in panic. Dawnwalker here, the Cylons, and that thing in front of us. They're everywhere. We need help. Gunstar Shamir to Dawnwalker. Please maintain position. We are calling for reinforcements to engage the base star. Can't you just destroy it? Negative, Dawnwalker. Our ship is a Gunstar, not a Battlestar. Let's hope there's one patrol nearby who can help. Copy that. Keep that ship safe, Major Lima. Of course, sir. No pressure, right? This ship is a Gunstar. The ship you're commanding, if it gets destroyed, it's game over. Okay, so this is our main thing here. That's also capital ship. That's cool. So what abilities? We got offensive flak, fire a barrage of continuous shots, a target area of 6.5 seconds, apply slow to all units in the affected area. And we get nukes. Launch a nuke at the target position on the battlefield. Star spells ready to fire. Doesn't lose the current cooldown. I guess we need to unlock that later, right? Okay, so we'll keep it here for now. I don't know what the range is going to be on this thing, but I'm assuming we'll kind of cover at least 150 clicks. We can then use the Viper up here, back this group, and we'll keep the radar close to the civilian ship. And we'll keep an eye on any nukes coming in. The Gunstar has weapons that can deal with large enemy groups. They should be ready soon. In the meantime, defend against the small groups on the side. Guess we can move the radar for that. Okay, so he's on Hunter Instinct. Gunstar weapons are now ready. Gunstar weapons offer another way, complemented with the squadron, to deal with the Cylons. There are multiple types of Gunstar weapons, each one with specific strength. Yeah, gotta get up and get a car. That was hard to pronounce. Gotta get up and go to college. Have fun stream. Thank you, my friend. Enjoy your day at college. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. The Gunstar has deployed a weapon, offensive flak. You can hover over the weapon to display its information. This Gunstar weapon deals damage over time with an area of effect. It's very efficient to destroy a group of enemies with low hit points, which is kind of like the raiders. Select your weapon and try to target the pack of Cylon raiders. You'll see a ballistic prediction of where the enemies will be on impact. Target groups so that they are all in the area affected. Once you have chosen the target and the weapon is active, on a pause so you can fire. Yeah, so this is our capital ship. Okay, so you can see as I'm moving it, it kind of increases the time. Right, so I'm thinking I'll actually try to do this group here then. And I'll move the Raptor back, the Raider back to deal with the group on the right. And the flak one will take care of the one on the left. Like so. We'll order them back here, and they'll have their Hunter Instinct on. Let's go. Wonder if there's friendly fire. There we do. All taking a bit of damage here. We're still alive, still alive. Here, Commander. No one's answering our calls. I suspect multiple Cylons are intercepting our communications. We're putting ourselves at risk here. What should we do? We're getting out of here, Dawnwalker. Of course, sir. Gunstar Shamsir to Dawnwalker. Sending new coordinates. We'll cover you during the FTL preparations and get you out of this hellhole together. With that, please, don't abandon us. Defend that ship. It needs to get in one piece. On the Commander. Battlestar Galactica Scatterhole is a game of survival. Cylon forces are overwhelming in strength and number. Your goal is to protect the fleet and resist the Cylon long enough for the Gunstar to compute and faster than light jump and get away. Protect the fleet and survive until the time reaches 0, then jump. So 52 seconds. Okay, we're still loading the flak. I'm gonna move this one up. Oh, so we got a sniper. Let's focus him down. It's probably gonna do more damage. Cylons are deploying a new type of squadron, the sniper. The Cylon will deploy various type of squadrons to annihilate the fleets. Always take some time to override them to check their strengths and weaknesses. This one is a Cylon artillery units. Like your Raptor, it can fire a long range, but will be weaker at short range and move slowly. The best way to deal with them, when possible, is to destroy them at close range with your Vipers before they can fire at the fleets. Exactly what we're doing. Alright, destroy it. So let's fly back the Viper and support these here. Flak cannons, we're waiting for them to come up. So far so good. 30 seconds ago. Hold on, Dawnwalker. We're almost there. Offensive flak is active. Heavy raiders. Damn, these look heavy. Alright, let's get the offensive flak set up. That's out of range, so we need to wait a little bit. How do we cancel that? Click. Yeah, we need to wait for them to spawn a bit closer. So I'm going to move them up here. Get them on Hunter Instinct. No matter. We're a little outnumbered here. A little help would be appreciated. Running out of options here. Yeah. Getting tongue-tied on this one. Running out of options to help you, Lima. Except for the nuke launcher, but use it. Launch the nuke. Are you sure we haven't reached proper clearance? Clearing protocol demands. For GEF Protocol Lieutenants. Look around. We have to get out of here alive. Launch the nuke. That can be from our capital ships. Of course, so. The greatest preview. So new type squadron, Heavy Raider. Heavy Raiders have many hull points. Your offensive flak won't be sufficient against 7 of them. It might be the right time to use a nuke. Get your squadrons out of the way and wait for the enemies to spawn. Okay, sending the order. We need to deploy the Gunstar nuke launcher. First, we need to make room by undeploying the offensive flag. Okay. Right-click on your weapon to undeploy. Now click the left button and on the empty dock, assign and select the nuke to deploy it. Loading up. Don't forget the Viper has Hunter Instincts activated. It will chase enemies even if it means entering your own area of effect, so there is friendly damage. Move your squadrons to safe position and nuke the group of heavy raiders. Right, nuke gonna be here, smack in the middle. We're gonna keep moving these out of the way just to make sure they don't actually, make a U-turn. Here we go. Oh, that was beautiful. 7 more seconds. Heavy. Okay. We'll send the Viper up here. And bring this one a little bit closer, and we'll be ready with the new. Probably will jump though. Only 5 seconds to go. Here are your squadron docks. You can use them to deploy different squadrons depending on the battle situation you face. Raptor or Vipers. Right now your main concern is to safely bring back the deployed squadrons before jumping. Squadrons that are out of your Gunstar during jump are wrecked, but not lost, and can still be repaired. I like the show, isn't it? So let's change the orders. and fly them back. Three, two, one, jump. Oh shoot, I shouldn't do that yet. I thought I could jump the civilian ship first, but I'll have to wait to get them on first. Dock. Let's see, you need to undeploy your squadrons. You're about to jump with 2 squadrons and be wrecked, but now the fleet can't afford to leave any behind. On any squadron, the left icon in the docks to right click. Ah, okay, so I'm guessing this one. Okay. So if you right click here, undeploy. Should... Oh goodness. Getting in, get in. Now get away and jump. Look at the nukes coming in. Go, go, go. Oh, that was close. That was too close. Jump complete, Commander. We made it. In the Combat Information Center, no one feels like celebrating. Your Gunstar and the few vessels in your wake seem like the last survivors out of 50 billion souls. Confirming the Dawnwalker followed us, as well as smaller ships. Since the attack on the 12 colonies, you've been evading the Cylon killing spree. You've rescued a handful of small ships and abandoned countless others to their fate. Surviving has been a matter of luck. The only spark of hope left is the tennis signal of mysterious beacon. For now, surviving is all that matters. We have 2 nukes. Nukes are rare, but they serve as a trump card. Yeah, so gotta be very careful about using them. Commander, the colonial beacon in this sector to receive serious reports from across the fleets. Immediate repairs are needed if we want to jump again anytime soon. First things first, let's fix our fleet. We are now in the fleet management phase. During this phase, you can repair and handle fleet problems. You know, this actually makes me want to watch the series again. Must be, what, 10, 15 years old at this point, if not more. Wait, it does capture the feel of it. This is a situation. It occurred because the Gunstar sustained critical damage while escaping Cylons. If you don't resolve it before it expires, it will have negative consequences for your ship. Hovering or selecting a situation will provide information about what's at stake. It's 200. What's this? Repair? Fix damage hull, negative situation. This interface looks a bit like... have you seen like the new Star Trek game that came out? Like it's a bit of a roguelite. That has like a, you know, the UI looks a bit like this. Similar feel to it. That's a game I'd like to try to play at some point. It's on my wish list, and that's actually what made me start watching the Voyager series again. Because that's like based on the first season of Voyager, like Star Trek Voyager. So I skipped that one. I jumped right to the second season because I didn't want to spoil the first one in case I spoil the game in case I start playing it. And I think if it does well, they'll probably keep doing, like, they can keep doing season 2, 3, 4, etc. 4th being the best, that's where 7 of 9 is introduced. And then you have a bit of Borg, and then the 5th season, Borg are more central. Anyways, you can resolve the situation by providing supplies. Provide supplies to the crew to resolve the selected situation by selecting the supply box choice and then performing the fix hull action. Select fix damage hull. The fleet has been through a lot to escape the Cylons. New situations have surfaced. Take a look at those. Some can put the fleet's health at risk. Okay. So the Dawnwalker's in much worse shape than our capital ship, so maybe we should try to fix that a little bit. The fleet health gauge represents the state of the population and crew in the fleet. Reaching 0 fleet health will result in game over. Unfortunately, you can't resolve another situation for now. Fleet is low on supplies. Commander, according to the latest reports, the fleet is now running low on supplies. With the Dawnwalker and all the smaller ships under our watch, we need enough water, food and medicine to survive out there. Scouting party was sent to the area. We're expecting an update soon. Commander, the scouts reported back. They found the wreckage of a civilian ship. It was on its way to Tarn when the Cylons attacked. Prepare Raptor to explode wreckage. Tylium is necessary to jump to another sector. That's Tylium, right? But also to explore points of interest. Okay, so it is a bit of a roguelike, like the Star Trek game. Within a sector and gather needed resources. Tylium is the main fuel used for subliminal space travel and FTL jumps. Be careful if you don't have more Tylium when the Cylons attack. You'll have to overdrive your FTL, which will result in damage to whole fleets. Okay. Sector points of interest, or POIs, are nearby locations scouted by your Raptors. They can provide resources needed for survival. Click on this POI to learn more about it. A lot of supplies can be obtained from this wreckage. Send a team to resolve the selected POI by selecting the Tylium choice and then performing the collect supplies action. So, what do we have? A civilian cargo wreck. A damaged agricultural cargo ship is drifting in this sector. No life signs. Cylons never loot their prey, so we should take a look and salvage what we can. Okay, so we only had the first option at this point. That shows at the top here as well. See how the number blinks up there? Alright, so we're gonna try this here. What did it say? What else? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna expend one of these Tylium units to send a Raptor out to retrieve the supplies. +7. Every action with the turn icon will move time forward. All situations will be one timer close to the expiration, at which point they will apply their effects. See, most of these have two, well, all three of them. The fleet currently has 3 situations expiring in 2 turns. You won't be able to resolve all of them. Choices, choices. This journey is about survival, and more often than not, you will have to make a difficult decision and let some situations expire. Yeah, I like that. That makes the game more interesting. Keeping your scarce resources for later. Resolve all the situations you can. So I need to look at the Dawnwalker. You can see the health is like half the way down. It's in bad shape. So let's see what these different things are first. Okay, so this for injuring passengers. Mending, rather. Okay, that's going to cost us 4 supplies, and we have 8. That's going to give us 40 more health. This one's 20. And what's this one? Avoidable 2. Yeah, the effect comes in after 2. Alright, so I think I'll try... Well, the capital ship can take a bit more. I think we'll focus on healing up the crew here to begin with. They are in such a dire situation. So let's spend this. Mend injured passengers. Can I get this number up a little bit? Same here. Apply first aid. I'm liking it so far. I'm really getting the vibe here. Just gotta get rid of this demo in the corner, make it a full game. But it's coming out later this year sometime. Alright, all the Gunstar weapons and squadrons are stored in the main hangar. That's where you will be able to level up and repair your squadrons. Squadrons can experience, oh that's cool, during battles and can be improved. Let's go to the Gunstar hangar to level up your squadron. Wonder if we're gonna get to see the hangar itself. That'll be really cool. I mean, they have a lot of, well, they have loads of source material to work from. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Also the pixelated art style, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Kind of works for this setup. I think I'd probably prefer like a high level detail kind of like HD 3D graphics, just personally. But then it's also a question about like the size of the team, right? And I think it's probably going to be more attainable if it's a smaller team on a tighter budget to do this. Because I'm sure like the license to be able to use the Battlestar Galactica, it's gonna be a bit. There was some game that was in development that lost its license, whether temporarily or not, I don't know. And I don't know if it's this game. It was one of those kind of big ones. Now, I don't think it's the Star Trek one, because that one's out, right? So I really hope it isn't this game. Guess we'll find out, right? At least we play the demo. Alright, every time a squadron destroys a Cylon unit, it gains XP. During the last battle, your Viper gained enough to reach level 2. Level the squadron, the experience for the squadron to improve it. Okay, level up. Choosing the right squadron abilities is one of the most important strategic choices you can make to strengthen your fleet. They add permanent upgrades or new capabilities to your squadron. There are two types of abilities. As abilities improve the squadron constantly during battles without requiring any action. Active abilities require an activation, sometimes target, and have a cooldown and a duration. They can be more powerful but are more situational. Some abilities are rarer and more impactful than others. Carefully read the description and select one of the three. Choices. Alright, so we got, here's the Viper, just like in a TV show. Minor cannons upgrade. Units gain plus 10 damage to its primary weapon, that's good. That's just a passive. Passive sounds good. Just a flat line boost. Heavy missile launcher. Launch long-range homing missiles at target unit. So activatable. So we need to activate it. So damage 160, range 300. I'm curious what the TU stands for. It's gonna be something units, right? Transferal units? I don't know. Cooldown 20 seconds. Overdrive. Units get huge speed increase with duration of the effect. So this one would be better if we're dealing with a lot of kind of small spread out fleets. And this one might be more useful for like yes, heavy, tougher single target. Or could be used like a sniper's at range, maybe. This is just in general a boost. I think I'll go with this one. Yeah, for now. So we're gonna get the missile. The only downside, like, it's just a single target, right? So it's not gonna be able to be effective against a group. You can explore the hangar and examine your squadron's weapons. When done, you can return to the fleet management screen. Wolf. So we don't have... Wait. Oh, we do have Wolf. Okay, never mind. There's a fighter. 210. Support, Raptor. And a fighter. Yeah. So this one's kind of the artillery one. Artillery aim. Damage 84. Yeah, we haven't seen it in action yet. I guess we'll find out, right? We'll try it out. Fendel to beyond. Well, you're right, Major Lima. Our new CAG really made a difference out there against Cylons. Your ex has been with you for the best part of 2 years. You're glad to have her by your side. Also, someone on Dawnwalker offered his help. He'll make a good chief tech. During the attacks, you've lost many men and women, including your previous CAG and chief tech. His name is Yuri Singh. He is starting as I speak. Great, we'll need him soon. You smile for the first time in a while. Your EXO, CAG and Chief Tech now form your inner circle. What's CAG again? I can't remember. EXO Executive Officer. CAG is that combat something? Let's look it up. Let's check it out. What does CAG stand for in military terms? See what we get back here. It seems to be a Navy thing. Let's see. Carrier Air Wing. Yeah, Commander of the Air Group. Commander Air Group, that's what CAG is. Senior officer in charge of a carrier air wing. Alright, now we know. Heroes are the fleet's elites. They've chosen to take an active role and accept your authority. They can have a huge impact during both fleet management and battle phases. Select a hero to get more information. Heroes once per sector can resolve points of interest and situations, increasing points of gains or avoiding situations' supply costs. They're essential to your fleet survival. Like squadrons, heroes can level up and gain new traits, providing situational bonuses in various contexts, like resolving a situation, being assigned to a squadron, to a weapon, etc. You can hover trains to get more information. You can select them during fleet management to learn more about their traits and current states. So that's our CAG. The EXO. As long as this hero is assigned, this is a defensive strategy, that is. As long as this hero is assigned to a Gunstar weapon, the Gunstar gains 4% damage resist per level. This is to the squadrons. All allied squadrons gain plus 3% damage per level, and all fleet upgrades in the research and development lab cost minus 4% per level. Welcome on board, Yuri Singh. You will do great things. We should take the advantage of this opportunity. Scattered hopes, new opportunities. Your CAG barges in while you have your head in the reports. This is like the command center of the ship, I think. Commander, no, we've been busy, but that beacon. What about it? You observe Major Lima. It's her first time being questioned by your EXO. I suspect it's been recently updated. Could be a silent trap. Toasters aren't exactly known for playing fair. No. It's a colonial fleet. They left something for us, and we have to pick it up. obtain, upon opportunity resolution, a chance for humanity to survive. Scattered hopes. Do it, Major Lima. So we're gonna try and grab that. I'll get a shuttle ready right away. Let's hope it's worth it. Crises and opportunities will arrive during your journey. They are complex problems with high stakes that require several steps and actions to be resolved. While opportunities can lead to important bonuses and rewards, crises can be very dangerous for fleet survival. It shouldn't be taken lightly. This section will show all current crises and opportunities in your fleets. Select the opportunity to show its file. So the report here is a mysterious beacon is located in the current sector. It may bring hope for the fleet. Step 1. Let's retrieve the encrypted beacon. Heroes have one action point that can be used to resolve situations without consuming resources. Handle the situation by selecting an available hero to resolve, then perform the retrieve encryption beacon action. Select the hero. We'll send out the CAG. Retrieve. After the team explored the beacon, they returned to the Gunstar with the dataset. Your CAG and Chief Tech have analyzed it and are reporting back. I'm confused, sir. It's just an old dataset. By the looks of the beacon, the dataset was used during the Cylon Wars. The first one, I mean. 40 years ago, the 12 colonies were at war with the Cylons. Suddenly, the Cylons retreated and disappeared until today. But you're right, Major Lima. The dataset has been updated recently. Very recently. Can read the messages inside. No. The encryption is brand new. We need to find a military outpost. With a bit of luck, they've received the latest access keys. Let's go search for an outpost. On it, sir. Every time a hero resolves a situation or PI, they gain experience. By resolving the situations, the hero gained enough to reach level 2 and level up the hero to promote them. So it's going to be R. Hit this button. Level up is available. Here it is. Like squadrons, heroes can level up and gain new traits. Some will improve the hero efficiency during fleet management, others will allow them to be assigned to Gunstar weapons or squadrons and provide them with various bonuses. More on that later. Carefully read the description and select one of the 3 traits. So get a veteran pilot, fast reloader or travel planner. So I think for long term we're gonna need all the chili we can get. And having more Chilium allows us to explore more points of interest and, you know, make more jumps, etc. I'm gonna go with this. Long-term strategy. Probably better for the full game rather than demo, but like, as a commander, this will be the choice to be made. It gives access to more potential, excuse me, to more access to more potential resources and such, which will pay off in long term. So I think it's a good choice. Okay, heroes can have a major role during battles by being assigned to Gunstar weapons or squadrons. Enter the hangar screen. Okay. You can assign your hero to a squadron if they have a squadron assignable trait. I wonder if they can get lost in or like killed during battle in that case. I know that happens in the show, so maybe here as well. Like, and if it's a roguelite or kind of roguish sort of game, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that was the thing. Squadron assignable traits will only apply their effects to the squadron the hero is assigned. Be careful. So I was thinking, right? It says it right here. If a squadron is destroyed in combat, its assigned hero will lose 1 health, right? In the weapon tab, you can also assign a hero to a Gunstar weapon if they have a weapon assignable trait. Be careful. If the Gunstar sustains credible effect, weapon-assigned heroes will have a chance to lose 1 health as well. It's all a risk, isn't it? You now know everything you need to know about hero assignment. You can try to assign heroes to your Gunstar weapons or squadrons. Exit the hangar when you're ready. Alright, so I could assign 1 hero to each. What I'm thinking though, like, is how do... I guess it's weapons. There it is, okay. Yeah, I was wondering how can I assign, like, hero to the main weapon, like the flak, for example. Yeah, so here exactly. So if the XO is assigned to the Gunstar weapon, which is the ship we have here, we get 4% damage resistance, which is kind of what we want. So let's do that. Click. And then we could assign the CAG to one of these kind of air squadrons. Okay, so as long as this hero is deployed in the deployed squadron, all allied squadrons will get plus 3% damage. Now, this is like the sniper, so might be a good idea because they'll be further back, right? Less likely to be destroyed. But the wolf is the hardiest one. Okay, but it's also a tank. Gains 10% damage resistance for each enemy within radius. Interesting. And it applies taunt every time it deals damage to units. So we could kind of fly it into a group and just kind of spam, or kind of, you know, shoot at each, just get a bit of attention. So I'm going to apply her to the Raptor. And then that should hopefully apply to all. I mean, it could be just like these squadrons, this type of squadron, you know, I don't know, right? It says as long as the hero is in a deployed squadron, which it is here, all allied squadrons gain. But like, I'm looking at this here and it doesn't show up as an additional trait, but maybe it just does it in general, like maybe it's just here to tell me that they have been assigned at this point. Okay. And deployment. Okay, I don't know if I want to mess with this yet. Maybe this is like during a fight we kind of jump in and decide which ones to send out. Okay, exit hangar. Raiders contact. Raiders contacts. A Cylon raider just jumped into this sector and has spotted us. So the radar screen briefly shows the icon of a Cylon raider flying near. It's there for a few seconds and then the raider disappeared. Frack. Ah, frack. Haven't heard that in a while. Frack and frack. Instead of the colloquial kind of curse word. They'll be back soon with more firepower. Some gaps in the command CIC. Command something, intelligence center, possibly. Here is palpable. But how did it find us? There's no way they can trace our FTL jumps. Asking permission to spool an FTL jump to the next known area, so we can't stay in this here, so looks like they're everywhere. We need to get the fleet far away and fast. You never thought about you would abandon your home planet one day, but here you are. There's only one way to get away as fast as you need to. Plan a jump anywhere past the red line. What? The red line. Beyond this theoretical limit, all FTL jump calculations are highly uncertain. Any jump with this setting can be deadly. Sir, crossing the red line could send us crashing into a star. Do it. Right away, sir. The CSE falls silent. Your XO breaks it by shouting orders. Setting the Cylon Fleet to condition 1, Commander. All systems are ready for battle. Cylons found the fleet. You have a few minutes before they attack. Use this time to prepare for battle. When you're ready, start a battle. So we're already set up here with the deployment. I don't think we can do this right now. Step 2, complete all objectives. Could be another sector. Okay. Click start battle when you're ready. Start battle. Imminent battle. Battle preparation checklist. Repair ships and squadrons. Assign heroes to squadrons and weapons in the hangar. Level up squadrons and heroes. Upgrade a fleet in the R&D lab. Select the civilian defense. So we can work on the other ship too then. So this is a mining ship. This is just, yeah, this was the Gunstar one. Weapons. I don't think there's anything else to be done here. What's the last one? Check the upgrade the fleet in the R&D lab. Oh, that's probably bug report, right? Never mind. Cancel that. Hangar. Let's see if we can find the R&D here somewhere. Don't think it's on this screen. It's probably going to be somewhere else. Probably introduced later, right? So let's just jump in the battle. We are ready to go. As ready as we'll ever be. At the start of each battle, you can select a squadron or Gunstar weapon or to deploy. Deploy as soon as possible to be ready when the Cylons arrive. Your Gunstar has 2 squadron docks. Click on a dock and to show available squadrons. And select the one to be deployed. Select another squadron for the second dock. That should already be done, right? Your Gunstar has a second weapon dock available. Be sure to deploy the nuke launcher. Yeah, let's do that. So we want the offensive flag on the first and the nuke on the second. And you can see that the hero is assigned here to the flag itself. As long as it's the start of the battle, you can change your deploy orders instantly. Get your tactical pause. Get out of the tactical pause when you are satisfied with your deployment orders. So you get 1 minute to jump. Let's space down pause. So we got some raiders. Multiple raiders contacts. You have now learned the basics. It's up to you to survive this battle until the fleet's ready to jump. Don't forget to use the tactical pause to analyze the plan of your actions. You can give orders during the tactical pause. So Raptor remains... We can move off the Raptor a little bit. Just so we are covering the Dawnwalker as well. The Viper will move them up here. We have the Hunter activated. There's some snipers back there. Alright, so the missile launcher, let's try to shoot at the sniper. There we go. Alright, so it actually works as we were hoping. They're moving here. Gotta get rid of this. So we got some more snipers. I don't think... I mean, we're not going to use the nuke unless we have like a huge group of heavy raiders. The flak gun, however... Okay, so we can use that here. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm guessing they're taking flak damage. Okay. Whoops. It's kind of bad that we can't relocate the ship. Okay. The sound's really good as well. Like the kind of explosion sounds, or the kind of compressed, like a far distant heavy explosions. I'm gonna move this one out a little bit further now. Closer to the heavy raider. And let's fire this one off on the sniper. Moving at the raider. This one can actually move back a little bit. We'll cover most of these at this range. Okay, we should have this. 7 seconds. We're getting more and more of these Cylons. We need to get out of here soon. I don't think I'll be using a nuke though. I mean, is it 2 nukes per battle, or is it 2 nukes in the whole campaign until we can replace and get more? That's the main question here, right? Because if it's like per battle, I could just shoot some of these out. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna be using the black in this direction again. I do think I was just peppering the Dawn Waker. So we got some raiders up here. And snipers. So let's move up here and keep on Hunter Instinct. We're about to jump in. Actually, on 3 seconds, we should undeploy. Gotta wait for the undeploy here. Come on, come on. Get in there. Jump. We almost lost the Dawnwalker there. After each battle, the fleet will be granted a blessing. Choose from 3 options. Depending on the battle, the options may include a mix of rewards to improve the fleet or aids to mitigate negative consequences, I'm guessing. Choose carefully. I'm missing like a picture in the back here. Does look like the UI it's warped a little bit here. Kind of a bit pear-shaped. But it's a demo after all. The fleet is 1 step closer to the Galactica. Choose your blessing. Wars in battle. Repair hull points on the civilian ships. Yeah, we kinda need this. Reporting status are. In the CRC, no one says a word. A jump past the red line is like a leap in the dark. Jump is complete, so all ships have followed through. As the tension eases, you can hear relief in the CRC. For a moment, you almost forget what you've been through. Again in the sector, Dreadis is detecting a military structure nearby. We need to check it out, find the encryption key. We'd better hurry, who knows how close the Cylons are. Investigate the military outpost. This is the timeline for the current sector. This represents the time that you have before the Cylons attack the fleet. You have a limited number of turns to resolve situations and points of interest. So here, right. That's the outpost structure. Explore it to advance the ongoing Scattered Hopes opportunity. Supply depot. You have two options to resolve the PO. Send a team. It costs Delirium, is it? Tilium. I'm thinking Star Trek here. Send a hero for an improved reward. It costs 1 Delirium and action point for the hero. So that's the right option, and the left one is without the hero. Heroes can only use 1 action point per sector. Choose wisely how you dispatch each one every sector. Right. Supply depot. Rest off for weary travelers. Civilian supply depots are a blessing in the times of war. If it hasn't been ready before, we should help ourselves. Let's send somebody out there. What's this bar on the left? Is that experience, maybe? Collect the supplies. And supplies. Yeah, so she did level up. I saw that down there. So that was experience. Commander, the encryption key has been retrieved, but there's a problem. Our R&D lab isn't up to date. It can't read the key. Not a surprise. The whole Gunstar is 1 FTL jump away from the junkyard. Upgrade the R&D laboratory at once. Fine. Although fragile, civilian ships can help the fleet survive. It's very fragile now. Select the civilian ship, not the Gunstar, to learn more. If you train the civilian ship crews properly, they can provide various resources and bonuses. Okay, so we have these tiers of damage. So major critical effect. If hull points go under this threshold during battle, this ship will spawn a major negative situation in the next sector. So major kind of fault or error problem with the ship. Moderate negative and minor. This is the current efficiency level of your civilian ship. Level 0. The level of the civilian ship, to level up a civilian ship, efficiency you need to train is crew. Every time you train them, the ship will gain 30 XP, but 1 turn will pass. Train the ship crew to upgrade its efficiency to level 1. Train the crew. Guessing this moved up. The ship efficiency has been improved to level 1. You can now produce scrap at the start of each sector. Improving your civilian ship efficiency takes time, but it's a good investment in the long run. Efficiency upgrades will be deactivated in the tutorial for now. Okay. Fleet scrap. It can be used to trade, repair, or upgrade your gunship in the R&D lab. Well, let's have a look at the R&D lab on here. That's like I thought. We have to wait for it to be shown to us, right? Okay, the Gunstar R&D lab allows you to upgrade various aspects of your fleet. That's the fleet upgrade you need to read the encryption key and advance the ongoing Scattered Hopes opportunity. Select this upgrade to acquire more information. Here you can see the details of this fleet upgrade. Unfortunately, the fleet doesn't have enough scrap to unlock its level 2. You'll need to find more. So fleet logistics, a reorganized cargo bay, and a specially trained group of officers push the fleet's capacity to higher efficiency standards. affecting his population and his production. Yeah, so max fleet health goes up to 33%. So we need 72, so another 12. Let's return to fleet management to find scrap. Okay. Fortunately, your Gunstar has its own means to produce resources for emergency situations like these. Select your Gunstar to get more information. Click it here. Your Gunstar has several emergency production units, not the most efficient, but always there in need. These units can produce scrap, supplies, or Tilium. Excuse me. These production units require 2 turns for output. Not as efficient as POIs, but when a few additional resources are needed, it's a productive way to use turns. As there is no POI around, use the scrap emergency recycling unit to obtain the scraps needed for the Gunstar upgrade. So we'll invest some time. 4. I wonder if this is going to go down to 2 then. Well, it took 1. 60. As there's no POI around, yeah, I guess we gotta do it twice, right? To get 100%. Okay, so I was correct on that. Great. You can now return to the R&D lab to upgrade your fleet logistics. Back to lab we go. Let's find ourselves a mad scientist. Unlock. So what do we have here? We have hull reinforcements. Guess it's not visible for the in the demo. Squadron dock controls for, I'm guessing, for more kind of types of squadrons. The Callisto class Gunstar tank. So that's for the I'm guessing that's for the Gunstar capital ship itself. Some sort of cool upgrades. Med bay, okay, and weapon control. So, the Gunstar lab has been upgraded. We'll start decrypting the message as once. It'll take a few cycles. Let us know as soon as you have something. Sure thing, sir. You have learned the basics of Battlestar Galactica's scattered hopes. You still have 2 turns before the Cylons arrive. Use this time to prepare your fleet. You can assign heroes to Gunstar weapons or squadrons in a hangar. Resolve POIs or situations, level up your squadrons and heroes. Here's one that needs to level up. Use your production units. Yeah, you're now in charge. The fate of the fleet is in your hands. Let's start by upgrading her or leveling up. So we did use her on the ship itself. Yeah, because of the damage. So I might want to do the cooldown as well. Might be a good idea. Because we already have one of our officers with this upgrade, the travel planner. Now having 2 with that would be really good, but you know, let's get some more damage for the ship. We need that too. It needs to balance things out. And let's see. I suppose we could do another point of interest. All fleet upgrades in the R&D lab costs -4. I wonder if I need to assign him. My guessing is automatic. I'm not seeing a slot for the chief medical officer or chief scientist. So I'm guessing I can just apply it automatically. Mysterious beacon is located in the current sector. It may bring hope to the fleets. So what are these then? Check the hangar as well. We could try also switching up the deployment. Instead of using the Viper or the Raptor, we could try tanking. Just to mix things up, right? So if we go to the Wolf, move her up here. Let's get a... Okay, let's switch out the Raptor and get the Wolf and the Viper. So we'll use the Viper or the Wolf to, you know, get engagements, tank, and the Viper to go in there and do like the area effect attack. So it's gonna be kind of hard because we'll have like these smaller units coming in from all directions probably, where the sniper might be better, but I just want to try this Wolf, you know, try to mix it up a little bit. Drifting ship, botanical cruiser. Radiological signature coming from a drifting civilian ship. No major damage reported, but it needs technical assistance to join the fleet. Guaranteed uncommon or high rarity item. These are scraps. Okay. As a mineral-rich planet, it would be an ideal mining colony. Until we can return one day, we should get as much resources as possible. Let's try and get an item, because that sounds interesting, a bit different. Send the chief deck. A new civilian ship has joined the fleet. Wow, that was... I don't know if it was because of the mission we did, or if it's just a storyline thing. Okay, maybe that was the item. In that case, that was like really use it. So we get a botanical ship, probably for food production, and this one's a mining one. And he can level up as well. Interesting. So we could apply him to the tank ship then. So if you do this, and then in that case I would actually switch out the hangar assignment. We'll place her in the Raptor, and we'll put him in the Wolf, because that will give it even more hit points, which is going to be, you know, ideal for the Wolf, of course. And I don't know if we can do another mission or not, but I'll try. Guess we can use up all the time. To the deceased. The R&D lab is done. The message decryption is almost ready. Just a few more seconds, Commander. It's from Commander Adama. The whole CLC falls silent. Commander William Adama is a war hero, but you thought he had retired years ago. Put it on the speakers, now. Right away, sir. Time console stands still as the last message from the colonial fleet is being decrypted. Suddenly a familiar voice can be heard. This is Commander Adama speaking. Today, after decades of silence, the Cylons have attacked our colonies. In a matter of hours, our whole worlds have been bombarded and destroyed. A gas comes from behind you. Someone is crying. Our enemy has found a way to disguise themselves. They have infiltrated our society, our social circles, our crew. They look like us. To some, the situation might sound dire, but all hope is not lost. You've trained for this, you're ready. I have a plan. Rejoin the Battlestar Galactica, and I will guide you to your refuge. So save y'all. The message ends abruptly. A handful of your officers repeat the words, an old saying. A liturgical sentence, and in a powerful voice you shout, "So say we all." Greatest contact. Autopause has now been activated. When autopause is on, the tactical pause will automatically activate during battles whenever critical conditions are met. You can't deactivate it at any time. Radar class frigates. It's a capital ship. 6,000. Looks formidable. Fighter class frigate focuses on attacking with long range units. It was a good thing we brought a close range tank then, isn't it? I'm thinking at this point, had I known this, the sniper would have been better, but there we are. Squadrons deployed, Raider, Heavy Raider, Sniper, Tempest. I'm not sure I want to switch it up because we do have, like, the hero's been assigned, right? I suppose I can change that. No, he's locked in. Okay. So let's go with what we tried and we'll just see how it plays out. I'll stop by flying them out there. So they're going to be like on a front line because they're going to be engaging with the frigate itself. And we might have to send off a nuke in that direction. Just try it out. 2 minutes we can last. Tactical nuke, I think. Silent explosive missile. Damage 160. Is that why we're getting the exclamation mark is warning us? Maybe it's telling us the tactical nuke is ready. So that does 1000 damage. We will need 4 of these. Alright, let's save it for if you get a group of heavies, because this one does heavy raiders as well. Alright, so the Viper is focusing on the explosive missile. Wolf will go in here. So these are the passive. I'm guessing the yellow passive, right? And anything they shoot at will be aggro, basically. So let's okay, so actually did quite a bit of damage as well. It's a good heavy fighter by the looks of it. So just got to keep an eye out for any missiles coming from the Hydra class. Spotting in a 5. Spawn camping. 1 minute 30 to go. I'm gonna call back the I might as well finish the sniper first. Then I'm gonna call him back. Get him close to the ship. Okay, heavy raider coming in. Just one for now. Here we go. Explosive missile. gonna fire off a missile to the one to the west. Right, we'll do it like this. Fire the missile and we'll use our regular weapons on the one right in front of us. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's call them back in. So we got several raiders, so let's set up an ambush points with the Viper. Keep the wolf close by, but close to the center as well. Cylon nuke. Yeah, we're gonna intercept nuke here with the wolf. The raiders incoming. We should be able to use the flak guns. So I'm guessing here it gives me like a warning that it might be hit by the flak gun. Yeah, it's a friendly fire, right? So I'm gonna be wanting to target the raiders to the east, and we'll use the Viper for the ships to the west. And the wolf will take care of the Cylon nuke, hopefully. Pulling back here. One, two, spawn. And now we're going to use the flak guns. Take these out. Getting a position in the middle as well. We do want a flanking screen just to, you know, cover the Hydra class, just in case. So the friendly ship took quite a bit of damage there. Two missiles incoming. I'll focus it. Second coming in, I'm standing in the heavy. Cylon nuke incoming. In a position. Jump at 20. I think so. I'm getting a bit hectic here. We're taking quite a bit of damage, but we're still holding on. The sniper needs to be taken out. Let's go get the heavy. I think we should have this. 9 more seconds. We'll take out the missile and we'll head back toward docking. Yeah, definitely need to get out here. Start calling in the wolf, because that one's kind of slow. Take out the missile and then manually fly in. And let's dock the Viper as well. Get out. Come on, go, 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 go. I think we started wolf early. Here he goes, jump. It's a pretty cool game. Let's see, because of damage taken, a critical effect threshold has been crossed on one of your ships. This ship will spawn a negative situation in the next sector's fleet management phase. Protect and repair your ship often to avoid critical effects. Blessings. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, the UI is certainly a bit messed up here. The fleet is one step closer to the Galactica. Choose your blessing. Only at the beginning. Congratulations, you have completed the tutorial and saved this fleet for now. You can continue playing a regular run with these fleets and try to survive the 4 sectors available in the demo. Everything you accumulate during the tutorial will be reset as a fresh run. Dawn Walker was damaged by a Cylon squadron. The fire burns inside. So that's the thing we get. Yeah, it's locked for now for the tutorial. So that's the negative situation that we were looking at. Alright, that was a really cool, and we could go and play like the 4 sectors. Might do that later. But we've gone through like the tutorial sector now. We kind of get like a rough idea. And I really like this. I'm gonna throw this onto my wish list and keep an eye for it. I might like to play this when it comes out. It really carries that vibe, and there is enough depth and progression to actually really enjoy it for a longer play session and campaign possibly. The strategy is well, it's actually quite good. It's not overly complex. It's approachable and kind of quick and fun. Like you're kind of moving your ships around, trying to make quick decisions. You can pause if you get overwhelmed or if there's a lot of things happening. We also have the option to like do it kind of live, right? So you do get a bit of kind of adrenaline satiation or kind of feel when you're doing it. And I think you can really capture the sensation the shows have as well. And I do like this. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed a little foray into the world of the Battlestar Galactica. And a bit of space, sci-fi, survival in this roguelite. I'm gonna head off for now. Thanks so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.